Hey guys, I just want to share a little bit about my story with you. Um, we recently moved apartments, and we were actually specifically looking for a third floor, so we didn't hear any noise above us. We were trying to avoid any noisy kids or any anyone making a lot of noise upstairs. So we choose to pick the third floor for that same reason. Um, So we finally moved in, we're settling, and finally resting in our bed. And all of a sudden, it's dead silence. And all of a sudden, we hear the neighbor next door snore so loud that we couldn't go to bed. We couldn't fall asleep. So it was so loud. You could hear him like, the wall started to vibrate. it, we were so annoyed. We couldn't sleep. We couldn't sleep. It went 3 weeks went by and we couldn't catch a breath. We couldn't go to bed. So we tried a few things. Um, we tried hang. I went to YouTube to see some videos because I'm the YouTube type of guy that everything that I wanna learn how to do I go to YouTube. So I went to YouTube. I saw a couple of really useful videos. Um, I saw some acoustic panels. I made some acoustic panels. Didn't help. I hang out things on the wall. Didn't help. We could still hear the guy snore so loud. Um, so I kind of like gave up on the idea that we had to live with it, or move out, which is a lot of work to move out, and we had recently done. So I did. I I wrote him a letter to the guy, and I said, "Hey, is there any way that we can prevent this? I don't mean to be rude, disrespectful." So I wrote him a letter, but we hear nothing from the guy back. So we finally started using. I have this Bose speaker, so I started to use it to play some brown noise. I think the white noise is a little sharper than the brown noise. I think the brown noise is a little smoother. But we started to use the Bose to to kind of like block the sound of the snoring, and we used that, and we started using it in right above our heads, so kind of like it blocks the sound of the snoring, but we could still hear the guy snore over that speaker. The other thing is that turn it up really high, but then we couldn't sleep because of the Bose. So it was kind of like we had to choose if we wanted to hear the guy snore in the background or the Bose too loud, and we were so fed up. So so I'll show you a little bit of the setup that I had to make in a room to let me go to the room and show you. So this is how our room looks like. I had to hang up things on the wall. I'm trying to turn this camera off around, but for some reason it's not. Okay, well, let me show you like that. So I had to put like tons of things on the wall to kind of like block the sound. If you see it over there, there's kind of like a thick blanket that I hang on the wall, and this is kind of like a memory foam. Um, I had it. Yeah, all these things I had it at home, so it's kind of, if you see it, it's kind of like thick, and still didn't block the sound from this wall. This is the wall that we share. So I came with the idea of what if, I mean, we tried a lot of things, different things. So now what I do, I still use the Bose speaker, but I use a different way. So let me show you. So so now here in the the iPad, there is a, you, obviously everybody knows Spotify, so I play Spotify, and I play the sound of, it's called brown noise, and it says 90 minutes, and I just only use the loop to loop it around throughout the whole night, and I'll just play how it sounds. So it sounds like that. I also play with a little bit of melody. I combine, there's an app called, let me show you. I can't really see that one. It's called Relax Melodies. That's the icon right there. So I open it and I play. You can combine everything, all the sounds that you want, rain, music, a little bit of piano. So I kind of like play with that, and kind of like there's a little bit of background too. So, but the most important thing to do with this is on the on the brown noise on Spotify. I kind of like went with the for the settings over here, right over here in this corner. For the settings, I kind of like picked the acoustic setting. Why it's not going? Let me see why it's not going. So for the settings, I picked the playback, and then I went to I don't even know how to pronounce it, equalizer, and then I picked acoustic, which it has a little bit more bass to it. And if you know, the Bose speaker has a little bit of bass on it, and you can really hear the bass sound. So I picked the acoustic, and what I do after that, in the memory foam that I show you. Oh, let me show you how I put it on. This this memory foam, I put it on Velcro, so I don't ruin any of the wall. So I put it on Velcro, and I taped it. And if you can see it over here, it's just Velcros to the wall. So if I need the memory foam, I still hang it off the wall. You just use it and just tape it back on. So now I have like a dresser here against the memory foam to create a little bit more pressure. But after I've done this with the Bose, I just stick the Bose inside between the memory foam and the wall. So I just slide it in, and it's already like in the wall, between the wall and the memory foam. And what that creates, it creates a huge resonance and a huge like echo in the wall, and that really blocks the sound from the waves, the vibration waves from the neighbor. So that if you can hear it now, I don't hear the speaker so loud, and I cannot hear anything, any snoring anymore, because it kind of like create a huge echo, and it kind of like sends the waves back to him. So that's pretty cool, I thought, and that finally solves the problem. And I believe that all the videos out there, they're amazing about blocking the sound and creating panels and everything to block the sound. But I believe that every situation, it's different. So for us, didn't work as much all the videos out there. So we had to come up with something unique, because I believe every apartment has its unique needs, or you have to come up with unique things because they're designed differently. And this video might work for some of you, this video might not work for some of you. So just give it a try, and it's things that you already have. You have Spotify, you have like a memory foam or a carpet, you have blankets to hang, you have a speaker usually at home. So just give it a try. See you guys.